Hello and welcome to EBTV's presentation of East Brunswick High School sports. Today we have a girls basketball matchup between East Brunswick and Edison. It should be a good one. My name is Charlie King and I'm joined by Rich Whalen, who will fill us in on all the details of this evening's contest between the Bears and the Eagles. What do you think, Rich?
Well, both teams, Edison only has one loss in the division, and the Bears are undefeated as of right now, so this is a big game in the division. East Brunswick wins this game, they give themselves a little bit of a lead in the red division where they have a little bit of a comfort zone there, so this should be a tightly contested ball game, I think.
Right. And the Bears had a real good week last week. They beat Bishop R early in the week, and I saw the South Brunswick game here. South Brunswick is a vastly improved team, and the Bears look very good.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of parity this year in the red division. Teams are kind of closing in on East Brunswick, so it's going to take the Bears' best effort each game to be able to win. And Edison has a girl who's going to Seton Hall, so we'll have to keep an eye on her, number 21, Carrie Schutz. So that should be a tough matchup for the Bears tonight.
Yeah, she's a player. She handles the ball well. I remember seeing her last year over in the county tournament game, the conference tournament at Middlesex County College. She was pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get a scholarship to a Big East school if you're not a good player, so it should be interesting to see how the Bears do tonight against her.
Okay, so we're getting ready and looking forward to this evening's contest. As you said, the Bears are 8-2, and they're leading the red division at this point. And right behind them on their heels is a very hot Edison team coming in at 9-2, and their loss was to Petty, and Coach Jaworski just told me that she wasn't there that day. I said, well, that explains it. That's why you lost. She said, well, they're not 30 points better than we are. And so they have an outstanding team in Edison, and it should be a great contest this evening. And we will be back in just a few moments. Welcome back to East Brunswick High School. We're about ready for the tip-off of a GMC Red Division game between the Lady Bears and the Lady Eagles from Edison. Again, the Bears come in 8-2, leading the Red Division, undefeated. Last week beat Bishop R, who was also one of the challengers for that Red Division championship. And the Eagles have lost only once in the division. That was to Bishop R. So this evening's contest, Rich Whalen here next to Charlie King, is a very important contest for both teams.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of start both teams get to here.
The tap is controlled by the Bears. Aaron Kenny with the ball, number 34. Over to O'Reilly. It looks like we got a man-to-man defense on the part of Edison. Into Medansky, out to Kenny. Kenny had a very good game the other night against South Brunswick, scoring 20. That was Ashley Stapleton on the shot for the Bears. Rebound by Brownlee of the Eagles.
Good job of moving the ball there by the Bears. Just didn't happen to hit that one.
Inside, number 25 went away from the ball. That was Katie Eskin. She wasn't anticipating the pass. That's O'Reilly to Masterton. Masterton over to Stapleton to O'Reilly. Inside to Medansky. Tries that little baby hook. No good. Looks like it's controlled by O'Reilly of the Bears. Underneath to Medansky. Up and good, and the Bears are first on the scoreboard at 6:57 in the first period.
Good look there by Masterton on that pass to find Sylvia there underneath.
That was Stephanie Pappas stepping out of bounds. A little bit of pressure that time by the Bears, and the Eagles turn it over. That's going to be one of the keys this evening. We got O'Reilly at the point. Stapleton down to Kenny. Kenny over to Stapleton via O'Reilly. Okay, we got a shot by Kenny, up off the rim, no good. Tipped off the hands of Ashley Stapleton, goes over to the red-clad Eagles from Edison. That's Carrie Schutz putting the ball in, as Rich had already indicated. She's going to Seton Hall in the Big East next year. She's quite a competitor. It looks like a little walk there to me.
Yeah, a little bit odd to have her taking the ball out when she's, the point guard there, but.
Right. Kenny to the hoop. An ill-advised pass. Probably you get that close to the basket, Rich, you probably want to put it up. Bears have the ball out of bounds. Stapleton will trigger the inbounds. Inbounds to Kenny. Over to O'Reilly. Good movement. Kenny with the shot. Up and good. That's Aaron Kenny, who had 20 points the other evening against South Brunswick.
For our viewers at home here haven't seen East Brunswick play, you can expect a lot of pressure. They, don't stay back on their heels. They get after you. So hopefully that'll cause a lot of turnovers today here. Edison's got to be tough with the ball.
That's rolls it in. That looks like Carrie Schultz on that Edison basket. And we're going to probably see a few of those this evening. I missed that, Rich. Who was that?
Yeah, that was Masterton. I guess
Masterton.
the ref said her foot was on the line, only gave her a 2 there.
Only gave her the 2. I was looking at her foot to see if she had cleared that line. The Bears lead 6-2 with 5:27 remaining in the first period. O'Reilly always picks up that strong defensive assignment, and she's on Schutz. Bears will bring it back up the court. That's Ashley Stapleton. Rebounded by Kenny. Throws it up unsuccessfully. Schultz on the rebound. Back to number 25, Katie Eskin. And Eskin lays it in for the Eagles for the easy one. Bears will bring it back up. 6-4 Bears. Just under 5 minutes. Okay. We have Kenny with the ball. Medansky just inside the 3-point line. The Eagles are running again. Number 33 with the layup and misses. Rebound by Medansky. O'Reilly up quickly. Taken away by Carrie Schultz. Taken back by O'Reilly. Up and down we go. Masterton, nice pass to Aaron Kenny. Looks like a 20-second timeout, Rich.
Yeah, I think so. A 30-second timeout for the Bears.
30-second timeout for the Bears. Why would Coach go? We're going to go to Coach.
All right, now hey guys, a lot of what they're going to try and do, weak side, pay attention. They're going to high screen Heather with Curry and then go pick and roll to Eskin, okay? So the weak side be ready to slide over. Now, just listen. Take away their layups. Right now, they're dead tired already. They can't get back on the fast break. Keep fast breaking them. Come on, D them up right now. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense. Come on.
Okay, that's Coach Carney. And what's he saying, Rich?
Well, he wants them to run, and like he said, I think East Brunswick's got a little bit deeper bench than Edison here, and he wants them to keep after it here, and he said they're tired already, so hopefully wear them down a little bit.
And it does take a lot of energy, as you can attest. That was the Heather O'Reilly over the shoulder of Carrie Schutz.
One thing, if on the Bears, you got to be a little bit careful here. You said I wasn't at the South Brunswick game, but they got to make sure to get someone back. So Edison had a chance at a couple easy layups there.
Yeah, and Coach made that point too. You know, we're giving him the easy layup.
Exactly.
Nice play off the screen, and the bucket by number 25, Eskin. Medansky, Kenny with the shot. Yes, good. That's Aaron Kenny picking up her 6th point of the quarter. 2-4.
Yeah, it looked like
White.
Yep.
Sylvia Medansky with the foul. But the bucket was good, so it's 10-6 with 3:54. I'm sorry, Rich,
no,
go
that's
ahead.
all right. It looks like Edison's willing to give East Brunswick that outside shot. They look like they're packing it in a little bit, so that's the second time Kenny's made that little jumper.
Good movement. That was Kenny with the steal to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's going to pop from the corner off the rim. Kenny with the rebound. Jill Masterton. Good. Twelve to 6, the Bears lead. Stapleton.
That's what pressure D will do to you. Make you make turnovers you usually don't make. That girl from Edison just picked up her pivot.
Yeah, that was Jackie Kuntz, who took a little bit of a walk there. But as you said, caused by the pressure of the Bears. O'Reilly, she seems to be able to run all day long.
Man, something else. She never gets tired.
She did a great job the other night against South Brunswick, playing their toughest player as well.
Yeah, she's one of those players too that, you know, you're not always going to see the value of her in the box score. She'll do the little things like play defense and just cause havoc for the other team.
That's Danielle Drust, number 22, into the ball game for Jackie Kuntz. And the Bears control Masterton to O'Reilly. Back to Masterton, to Kenny. They're matching up in there, Rich, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot. That was Sylvia Medansky, who also sang the national anthem and did such a beautiful job this evening. Fouls on number 20.
I think they got that one on 40. Eckert? Tiffany Eckert? Could be wrong on that.
I think it's on 30, Rich.
Is it on 30?
Yeah, Stephanie Papa.
Okay.
Medansky's shot is good. It's 15-6 Bears with 2:47 remaining in the period. Nice shot by Edison. Is that Stephanie Papa?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Stephanie Papa, okay. Kenny with the ball, taking it to the hoop, passes over, Masterton, Carrie Schutz. Referee blows the whistle. Schutz was on the line. It's the Bears ball. Bears will put it into play here at 15-8 with 2:20 in the first period, and the Bears looking very good at this point. That out of bounds. Okay, we're in bounds to O'Reilly. O'Reilly taking it to the basket, passes to Stapleton, looks for her shot, takes it off the rim. Off Aaron Kenny, the whistle official pointing in the Edison direction. We got number 21, their best ball player, Carrie Schutz, taking the ball out of bounds. You don't particularly like that, huh?
Nah, well, I mean, if she's your best ball handler, I don't understand why, unless they give it right back to her, why she's taking the ball out. But I was going to make that comment about Heather O'Reilly. I know you've seen a lot of girls basketball. I have not seen a player as quick as her, as for a girl, as her. She really, unbelievable how quick she is.
Well, she's quicker than boy or girl. I think she'd probably rival you, Rich. You were pretty quick when you played. She would be right up there giving you a hard time. I know that. Heather's a good athlete, obviously an All-American soccer player, and she's an outstanding athlete and a great basketball player. Foul on East Brunswick. 1-2. The foul is on Jill Masterton. Substitution for the Bears, number 13, Justine Barbado, and Aaron Kenny will get a breather. Edison will trigger inbounds. Nice play. Whistle against the Bears. It looks like Masterton again. That's her second foul. Picked up 2 quick ones. We have Stephanie Papa on the line. Good. That's her 3rd point of the quarter and brings the Eagles to within 7 of the Bears.
Jill's got to be a little more careful there. You know, she just picked up one right before that and kind of.
And that was Jenna Barbado into the contest for the Eagles. Rebound by number 25 of the Eagles, Katie Easkin, who puts it back up and in. She's got 6. Ball's out of bounds. Referees pointing towards the Bears. 15-11 with 1:33. Turgis to O'Reilly. Sylvia looked like she had to move to the basket there.
Yeah, she had a lane, decide to pass out instead.
Got to take those close ones. That's Papa. She looks like she has a little trouble handling the ball. That was almost backcourt. That's the young lady we want to play a tough defense on, and we got O'Reilly, our best defender, against Carrie Schutz of the Eagles moving the ball around, trying to get it inside, which they do. Bucket is up and good by Jackie Kuntz. That's her first bucket of the evening, bringing the Eagles to within 2 or under 1 minute at 46 seconds in the first period. Medansky back out to O'Reilly on the trap. She breaks the trap. Medansky rolls it off the rim, no good. The Eagles will have a chance to tie on this possession. Coach Carney trying to get his subs in here and give his starters a little bit of a break. Playing behind. Up, off the rim. Rebound by Justine Barbado. Foul is on 2-1, if I saw that correctly.
I think you're right.
And that's Carrie Schutz, and that's her first one. 16 seconds remaining in the first period, and the Bears will trigger in. We have Jamie Assini on the floor at the point for the Bears. Shot by Jenna Barbado is off the rim. Rebound is controlled by
She sees the clock here. Never saw the clock.
Didn't see it. I kept talking, Rich, to try to maybe distract her a little bit. She was right in front of us here. Obviously, that didn't have any bearing on her not seeing the clock. We have the first quarter. We're going to go to Coach Carney here at see what he has to say.
On that 2-2-1 press, when the ball goes away from you, take away the pass to the middle. Okay? All right? All right, that group that was just out there, come on, give us a good 30, 35 seconds here. Good, tough man-to-man. Move the ball on offense. Everybody else get a good breath. Now, real good first quarter. Let's take away those easy layups in there. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on.
Okay, Rich. Coach Carney is saying we had a good first quarter. But we were up.
I think it was 15-7.
15-7. Yeah, we were up at by 8 or 9 there at one point, and of course 15-13 at this point. What do you see here? What did you see in the first period?
Well, like Coach Carney was saying there, they got to limit those easy baskets where they're giving layups. Do a little bit better job of that. And you know, Masterton got her second foul and giving her stars a little break. So girls on the court here got to kind of hold down the fort a little bit until you know, Jill and Aaron get back in to help them out with the scoring a little bit.
Okay, we're ready to go here, or just about ready to go. The Bears with 14 fouls, and the Eagles from Edison with 3. That's Carrie Schutz that triggers the ball in, back in her hands. The Eagles want to have the ball in their hand. I understand that. Okay, Jamie Asinu with the
I can't pick up his
bad
dribble
pass.
there.
Yeah, she picked it up and can't go very far after that. That was Jenna Barbado on the attempt from the side, off the rim, back to Edison. Trying to take her off the dribble there. Nice pass comes underneath. Well, foul against the Bears. Justin Barbado. Looks like Coach brings his starters back on. What he was looking for was about a minute or so to give his starters a breather. He said before in one of the earlier timeouts that he thought Edison was going to get tired, and I think that he is absolutely correct, which he usually is. We have an Edison basket by number 25, Katie Uskin. That's her 8th point at this point. Aaron Kenny with the boards. That's Jill Masterton on the three-pointer. No good. Heather O'Reilly comes off, puts the ball back up. No good. Got to get back. This girl's going to go to the hoop. No, she doesn't. She brings it back out. Katie Schultz. Edison moving around the outside, gets the ball on the curl to Schultz, off the rim, no good. Coach Carney hollering, move the ball, push it up. Wants it to come up. Stapleton for 2. That was Ashley Stapleton for 2. That's her first 2 of this evening.
Now that's a big basket for East Brunswick too. Now they can set up their press and maybe get a turnover here. They haven't been able to do that because they haven't made too many shots in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, you need that made basket to set up the press. Some people say, well, why don't you press all the time? Well, when the ball comes off the rim, you got to get back. The press is not, you don't have time to put it in place. That's Kenny. Back up, off the rim. Medansky back up. She likes that scoop shot, Rich.
Yeah, you know what? Aaron and Sylvia both there. I think if they use the backboard, if you get banged, you have a better shot of that going in.
Yeah, I like to see him go to that hoop a little tougher than that last shot. It just she does it quite often, and she's quite successful with it. It just seems to me to be a very tough shot. Sylvia Medansky again with the ball. Oh, they're Heather O'Reilly up the floor to Kenny. Kenny with the two-pointer. That's Aaron Kenny's 8th point on the evening. Go ahead, Rich. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That just makes such a difference to have O'Reilly in there to be able to push the ball up like that, have a couple girls guard her, and then kick out to Aaron. That she really creates a lot of shots for the other players out there.
She does. They have to come out and, as you said, double team her to stop her. And of course, if they're double, there she is with the steal. Just what we're talking about. Up and in. No, off the rim. That's Jill Masterton on the rebound. Heather O'Reilly on a beautiful steal, all the way down, rolled off the rim, picked up by Masterton and put back up. Off her foot, no. Foul is going to be against East Brunswick, against Stapleton. That's the Bears' 5th team foul. Of course, in high school and in college, the same rule applies to fouls. On the 7th foul, it's 1-1, and when it goes to 10, it's a 2-shot foul. So the Eagles will take it out of bounds. So it's a player control foul.
Ooh, looked like she had steps there.
She sure did. But Edison will move the ball. Brownlee back to Schultz. She's going to try to go to the hoop, I would think. Look, gets a screen on the other side by Brownlee. Papa, number 30. Looking inside on the cut. Edison setting some nice picks in there, but they seem to be moving a little bit. How about tying that thing up there, Mr. Official? Schultz on the 3. Snow, it's off the rim. Aaron Kenny with the rebound. Here we go. Heather O'Reilly carries Schultz up and in. That's her 4th point of the evening. Ashley Stapleton will kick it back out to O'Reilly into Sylvia Medansky. Jill Masterton on the 3, off. No good. Edison will bring it up, and they get it to their point guard. As I've said before this evening, probably their best player. She's going to try to take Heather off the dribble, but pretty tough to do. Heather O'Reilly's an awful good defender, Rich.
Yeah, she is. I like what the Bears are doing when Schutz and Eskin don't have the ball. The other girls who are playing, the other Edison girls are kind of helping off a little bit.
Right. Well, we got Stapleton with the steal and whistle and a traveling violation against Sylvia Medansky. Schutz will trigger it in here for the Eagles substitution. Justine Barbado giving Aaron Kenny a break. Aaron looked a little fatigued there.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Have you?
Oh, that was a walk.
Yeah, have you seen anyone from Edison come off the bench
No,
yet?
yes, I did. I saw one substitute, 2 subs, I'm sorry. Katie Askin brought that ball to Schultz. Back to Kurtz. Brownlee with the ball. Back inside to Papa. Kurtz, Papa with the jump shot. No, off. Up underneath the rim by Brownlee. Back up again, and good. That was Nicole Brownlee. Her brother's a pretty good pitcher for Rutgers, Rich. That was a 3-pointer from Ashley Stapleton. Coach Carney hollering for a steal. Heather O'Reilly with another steal. They listen to Coach Carney. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty good, yeah. Sylvia Medansky up with the rebound for 2. The Bears up 26-19 at this point with 2:25 remaining in the second period.
So one thing you got to be careful of when you play East Brunswick girls. They're been known to go on some nice runs where they, have a 7-0, 9-0 run, something like that.
And that was Papa. That was Stephanie Papa for her 5th point of the evening for the Eagles. Heather O'Reilly brings it up. Jill Masterton for 3. That scoreboard just goes up a little bit faster when you make that three. It's certainly the equalizer. It's changed the game of high school and college basketball. And we got Carrie Schutz up and in, and that's what she's known for. She pushes that ball and takes that jumper. O'Reilly to Stapleton for three. No, it's off. Masterton reaches up for the rebound. It's over her head, controlled by Carrie Schutz of the Eagles. Guarded closely by Heather O'Reilly. Inside. Shot by Eskin. Back up. That was Eskin again, 25, right?
That's 10 for her.
10 points. She's hurting us inside. Heather O'Reilly is down on both knees on the opposite side. I think she's a little bit tired, but coach certainly hates to take her out when Schutz is still in the ball game. But he may have to because she looks pretty tired at the moment. That's Erin Kenny with the shot. That was Carrie Schutz to Jackie Kuntz of the Eagles for two on the break. 22nd timeout for East Brunswick will go to Reggie Carney.
Heather, sit for a second. Hey guys, just listen. The fresh legs in the game, you've got to be aware of them sending somebody long. Down here, just have some patience. We're trying to force balls when there's nothing there, okay? We do a great job, we get a 6-7 point lead, then we let them back in. Right now, just take your time, right? Take your time. Take your time.
Okay, the message was take your time. We were up, East Brunswick was up by, again, 6 or 7 points, a couple of easy baskets over the top, and Coach Carney was trying to have us settle down just a little bit. With 57 seconds remaining in the period, looks like Edison's coming out into his zone, Rich.
Yeah, it looks I guess
like
a 3-2.
3-2, and East Brunswick throws the ball away. It's kind of floating a little bit, that zone's moving. It looked maybe a 2-3 or could be a 3-2. We'll get a look at it the next time they come down. Right. Okay. Schultz to Eskin. Sylvia.
Yeah, I thought she could have grabbed that ball.
I thought so too. She just knocked it away, but that was successful and forces the Eagles to reset. And Schutz takes the ball out no matter where they are. As we said, I'm not sure I like my best player with the ball throwing it in and out of bounds. I think I'd play her a little tighter and not give it back to her.
Exactly. Once she gets rid of it, deny her and try not to let her get the ball back.
Right. As we said, Heather O'Reilly is out of the ball game. She played a great first and second period, and she just ran out of gas. She really looked tired. Carrie Schutz misses the layup. The rebound by Jenna Barbado, taken back by Schultz, back up and in. That's her 8th point with 10 seconds remaining. We have a tie ball game. 3-4, 1, and the whistle. Score is tied at halftime between the Edison Eagles. The Edison Eagles 29, the Bears from East Brunswick 29. The Eagles picked up 2 points and came away with a tie at halftime. They seem to be very happy with that.
Yeah, like Coach Carney was saying in the huddle, Bears had a couple times where they had, in the first quarter they had a 7-point lead, and then they extended it a little bit with another run in the second quarter, and they kind of broke down defensively a couple times, giving some easy hoops, and on offense they a couple times, like I always like the saying, where get as many shots as you can at the basket, and even if they're not great shots, instead of they had some turnovers there that hurt them a little bit. Instead of getting shots to the basket, you're not going to score if you're not looking to shoot. And a couple times they just didn't take care of the ball there. So I'm sure Coach Carney has some stuff to say to improve on that aspect a little bit this second half.
I'm sure Coach Carney is pleased in one respect because we certainly did an aggressive job on defense for the majority of both periods. It just seemed that certainly at the end of right before the half, at the end of the second period, that we had about a minute and a half there where we fell apart. And maybe we play at such a fast pace, and coach does try to make some substitutions and keep his kids fresh, but they look tired, and as a result of that, we dropped a 5, 6, 7 point lead in almost nothing in about a minute and a half, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's tough when you play at that frantic pace to kind of slow yourself down and get in that half-court offense where you take care of the ball. It's tough to go from going 100 miles an hour and then slowing the ball down, and I think you hit that right on the head there.
Okay, we have our halftime scoring here, Rich. I have Jill Masterton with 9, Sylvia Medansky with 7, Erin Kenny with 8, and Ashley Stapleton with 5. For a total of 29, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Only one foul shot made by East Brunswick in that period. And for Edison, we have Carrie Schutz with 8, Katie Iskin with 10, Stephanie Papa with 5, Jackie Kuntz with 4, and Nicole Brownlee with 2, also 29, and with one foul shot on both teams made one foul shot in the first half. We're getting ready here, Rich, to salute the girls soccer team. As you may or may not know, and hopefully everyone in East Brunswick does know, that this team had a tremendous season with a 20-2 record, Red Division champs, state sectional champions, Group 4 state champions, and they were ranked number one in the state of New Jersey. We are all extremely proud of the girls soccer team and their tremendous accomplishments during the fall campaign under veteran coach Mr. Lou Cosa and assisted by Mr. Brian Merrigan. We also see Mr. Knoppenberger on the floor, and he is congratulating the girls and bringing them out to the front. The letter winners were, I don't know, Coach Emery doesn't seem to be going by the list I have in front of me. So we'll just try to listen in to what Coach Emery is saying here.
Sylvia Majansky, she's in the locker room. Jill Dubra. Caitlin Clark. Chantel Hagan. Erin Kenny in the locker room. Ilana Lidor. Julian Maggie. Lisa Knoppenberger. Dana Geiser. Heather O'Reilly in the locker room. Lindsay Gilman. Jody Gladstone. Caitlin Rusbeck. Sina Missouri. Lori Kaufman. And Sally Danby. And standing with Mr. Knoppenberger is our head coach, Lou Cosa.
I'll pick it up.
65, Ryan Merrigan. One last time, we had a fabulous season. Congratulations,
Okay, we're back. That was John Emery reading the names, and he kind of went out of order. What I'd like to do is read those letter winners. We're extremely proud of their accomplishments. That was Alicia Kazar, Carrie Devine, Ashley Stapleton, who is in the locker room, as Coach said, Elena Unger, Jenna Barbado, Justin Barbado, Justine Barbado, Lisa Chin, Sylvia Medansky, Jill Dudra, Caitlin Park, Chantel Hagan, Erin Kenny, also on the basketball team, Elena Lidor, Jillian Nagy, Lisa Knoppenberger, Dana Gieser, Heather O'Reilly, Lindsay Gilman, Lori Gladstone, Caitlin Griesbeck, Zena Azur, Lori Kaufman, Saylee Danji. That's the letter winners, and we're extremely proud of them. And what's going on at the floor at this moment is the basketball team, which many of them were on the very successful soccer team, are being introduced. So we salute the girls soccer team, #1 in the state champions, and we're about 3 or 4 minutes away from the second half, and we will be back in a few minutes. Welcome back to East Brunswick High School. We're at halftime, just about ready to get underway through the second half. The Bears of East Brunswick, 29, and the Eagles from Edison, also 29. Pretty interesting, an extremely interesting first half, up and down. And I know my partner here, Rich Whalen, and I were commenting that pretty hard to keep up with the action. It was so ferocious. And,
felt like I was
up-tempo.
watching a tennis match there, looking back and forth here.
As fast as that ball goes up and down across the net. And of course, whenever you have O'Reilly, everything is at a faster pace. While we got a second here, I'd like to just announce this schedule change. The girls' game against Hillsborough, which is scheduled for Saturday, will be played at 4:30, the varsity game. The freshman game will be at 1:30, JVs at 3, and the varsity at 4:30. That's this Saturday, January the 19th. The Bears will trigger in, and that's Kenny, number 34, Aaron Kenny, who was the high scorer for the Bears the last game against South Brunswick, and is one of the leading scorers for the Bears this year, averaging about 11 points a game. Is that correct, Rich?
Yeah, that's what I.
That's what we have
Yeah,
in the
that's
stat
what we
sheet
have.
somewhere. I think it's 11.5 or something. We have a shot there by Kenny, which was not good. Okay, that's Easkin who took the shot. Kenny back up off from a pass from O'Reilly. Adansky misses the layup. We have a whistle for a foul. That's Sylvia Medansky on the over the back. Looked like she knocked it out of bounds, but the official blew the whistle and called the foul. We have Carrie Schutz again triggering for Edison. She gets it into Brownlee and right back to Carrie Schutz. That's where they want the ball. She sets the screen. And the shot by number 33, Jackie Kuntz, excuse me. Kuntz, I believe. We got Heather O'Reilly triggering. The Eagles are in a zone.
Yeah, I think you're right. They got a little 2-3 zone.
2-3 or a 1-2-2
Yeah.
almost there. A little bit of a point. Shot by Kenny is off the rim. No good. Another shot by Stapleton off the rim.
Better get back here.
Got to get back. She looked like Carrie Kuntz or Jackie Kuntz had a chance to go to the hoop. Nice backdoor pass there. Backdoor cut by Kuntz, could not put it back in, however, and O'Reilly pushes up for the Bears into Masterton. Nice scoop up and in.
That's what the Bears have to do. I don't think they particularly like playing against that zone, so when you get a rebound, look to push it and see if you can get it.
Before they can set it up.
Exactly.
We have Carrie Schutz in and off the rim, off the backboard and into the hoop.
Looks like Kenny tweaked her ankle a little bit there.
Aaron Kenny is in a little bit of pain. That's the reason for the stoppage of play. The official, Ken Kukuska, blowing that whistle and trying to get...
See her tying her shoe a little bit tighter there. Sometimes, you know, with ankle injuries, you'll be all right if you play on that, but the next day sometimes they swell up like a balloon. So
yeah, well, the worst thing you can do right now is to sit on it.
Exactly.
I mean, or sit down, it seems to me, and she is going to come out and sit a while, but when you tweak that, if you can get right up and walk it off, it stings. It hurts.
Yeah.
If you've never done it, let me tell you, it hurts. So we appreciate Aaron's pain there a little bit, but we really want her, and she's sitting to get a little bit of rest. I see a friend of mine just came in the gym there, the former athletic director from Edison, Mr. Bob Coward. I thought he was on his boat in Florida this morning. Came all the way up here to see this ball game, I guess. That foul was against Edison. Was that 24? 32. The foul was on 32, excuse me. And that was Nicole Brownlee. We have Sylvia Medansky up and with the foul shot off the rim and no good. Edison is leading 33-31 at this point with 5:57 remaining. Both the second foul shot is off the rim and no good. Masterton with the rebound. Nice move, but a little bit short. Edison's going to control here. Papa gets the ball intercepted by Heather O'Reilly. Bounces around, gets in the hands of Masterton. Back to O'Reilly, who's going to take it to the basket, and she brings it back out again. Masterton with the three, off the rim, no good. Edison will control. That's Gary Schutz, taken away by O'Reilly. Up, no good. She gets her own rebound.
Wow.
Back to Sylvia Medansky, pretty ragged here, but the Bears are keeping it on this end. Travel called against Masterton. I think that Coach Pat Jaworski, who's the Edison coach, might have helped the official there just a little bit. Edison will trigger inbounds. That's Papa with the ball. Back to Schutz, trying to get away. Masterton goes, intercepts it, up and in for two.
Jill did a nice thing there when she turned her back. She kind of snuck up on her and was able to get the ball from her.
Jill Masterton can play this game. Pass inside to number 25, Katie Eskin for Edison. She puts the ball into the hoop and is fouled. And the foul is on number 12, Jill Masterton, and that's her third. And Eskin misses her foul shot. The score is Edison 35, East Brunswick 33. Stapleton to Kenny. O'Reilly, nice pass to Sylvia Medansky. It's tied up. The arrow points towards Edison. That was Medansky and Brownlee for Edison on the tie-up. Ball goes to Edison. Schutz will trigger the ball inbounds. She does to Eskin. Back to Schutz. Guarded closely by O'Reilly. 4.5 minutes remaining in the period. We're in the third quarter here at East Brunswick High School. 35 Edison, 33 East Brunswick. Carrie Schutz looking to take it to the hoop. O'Reilly is right with her. She takes the jumper, which is short. O'Reilly might have got a little piece of that. Heather looked away from the ball. You know, I don't like that call. It might have been out of bounds because we can't see we're on the other side. But that official never would have blown the whistle and gave it to Edison if the Edison fan hadn't stood up and screamed.
He was ready.
He
was ready just to look that one off, and then he heard the screaming coming from the fans, like you said, and blew the whistle.
And he was down the other end, out of position. He couldn't see it any better than I did. I didn't see if it went out of bounds, and he didn't either. Heather O'Reilly on the steal, up to the basket with the left hand, up and good. And that brings the score East Brunswick 35, Edison 35 with 3:30 remaining. That's a walk. You can't establish a pivot foot and then change it. That was Brownlee bringing the ball up, guarded closely by Justine Barbado. That's Schutz with the ball, passes the ball to Papa.
Looks like they're moving a lot on their screens too, Edison. Ref down there has to keep an eye on that.
Foul against East Brunswick. This guy ought to take a walk outside and cool off, I think. Maybe I ought to too. But that was a very poor call, I thought. Foul was on Kenny. Leads to an Edison basket by Eskin. Puts it, Eagles up 37-35. Ball's knocked out of bounds off of the red-shirted Lady Eagles. Heather O'Reilly into Kenny.
One thing the Bears have been doing it good against the zone is when they've been missing, they've been doing a pretty good job rebounding the ball. So they got to keep that up and maybe finish a couple more times and score some points that way.
Yeah, they went inside that time to Medansky, and she was fouled on her way to the basket, so she will have 2. Off the front of the rim, and no good. That foul was against number 25 of Edison, Katie Iskin. Sylvia Medansky's second shot is up and good. Bears trail by 1. 2:59 remaining in the third period. Brownlee with the ball. Brownlee's pass to Kuntz, who takes the shot off the rim. Sylvia Medansky's pass is over the head of Heather O'Reilly and out of bounds and back in the hands of the Eagles.
Those are the turnovers you hate to have. You get a rebound there and you make a good outlet, you might have something in.
Yeah, see, there's really no rush for Sylvia to get rid of the ball there. If she was uncomfortable with that, she certainly could have pivoted, squared her body away, and thrown the pass. I mean, you have 10 seconds, which is an eternity to bring the ball up over the half-court line. We have a substitution for the Bears. Number 5, Jamie Assini, taking the place of Heather O'Reilly. Coach is going to try to get her a few minutes rest here. She's been playing at that feverish pace all the way down. Justine missed that shot, but Ashley Stapleton with the nice pass from Barbado and is able to connect for the Bears. Puts the Bears back up by 1. We have Kenny. Schultz brings the ball up and she takes that jump shot. When she gets down that low,
you're in
she
trouble.
is really tough. I don't know if we have anybody other than O'Reilly who can handle her. O'Reilly has that quickness and she can stay in front of her. Kenny with the shot off the rim. Her weight was going backwards on that shot, I thought, Rich.
Yeah, I think she was leaning back a little bit. It's tough to judge the distance that you have to shoot it when you're doing that.
And she may be a little tired as well, and that'll cause that. That's what causes it. Brownlee back to Kuntz. No, shot is up, no good. Somebody's got to go get the rebound, and we did. Carrie Schutz with the rebound and back to the basket, and she misses the layup.
I hate that over the head pass.
Yeah, we need to get a little bit, blocking foul. It's going to be against Edison. Katie Eskin is going to pick up her second foul. And it's only the second team foul this half, the second half for Edison. So the Bears will trigger in underneath their own basket with Jamie Assini on the pass. Yeah, she had Sylvia wide open. Nice pass. You got to catch it. Okay. That was Jackie Kuntz on the interception for the Lady Eagles. Carrie Schutz with a screen from Eskin, and the pass is picked off, and the Bears bring it this way. Jamie Assini on the three-pointer for the Bears.
That's a big bucket for the Bears there.
It's a big bucket, 45 seconds remaining. She's a very good shooter. I watched her last year, and she put a lot of JV ball. She played the point, I think, for the JVs most of the time, some two. That was Papa for the Eagles, bringing the score tied again with under 30 seconds remaining. Sylvia up and good. That's Medansky on the 2 points, and she was fouled. She'll go to the line with a chance to extend the Bears' lead to 3. That foul was on number 22, Danielle Drust, for the Eagles, and that's her first. Sylvia misses. Rebound by Kenny, puts it up and in. Aaron Kenny's first basket of the third period.
Wow.
Edison up. Heather O'Reilly, as you can see, is back in the ball game in the number 42. Nice pass.
Hope they see the clock here. They only got 5 seconds
take
here.
it. Somebody's got to take
One
it.
time here.
That's Jamie. Come on. Oh, another 3. That's Jamie Assini with 2 huge three-pointers. One to end the third quarter. She got it off with about 2 seconds remaining, and down it goes. That puts the Bears up 48-41, and that's a nice way to end the third period, Rich.
Wow. A big baskets from Jamie. I'm glad to see her make those there.
Okay, we're going to go to Coach Carney, although he doesn't look like he's saying much at this point. There he goes.
We'll start out with what we started the quarter. Again, you may need a blow in a minute. Just give us what you got right now. On offense, listen, they're in a zone. When a shot goes up, everybody on the weak side's got to crash. We got some easy layups here. If we reverse the ball like Jamie's spotting up, we got some wide open looks. Down there, just listen, ready? Down there, if they're running anybody off the screen, be ready to hedge and then get. You don't need to be out there all over the place right now. Again, good, tough defense. On the man-to-man press, here's where we bury him. Bury him here. Get the steals and keep running the floor. Now, again, listen, all 5 of you have to go to the glass when you hear a ball go. Heather, make sure you get to the outlet side. All right, defense, 1, 2, 3, defense. Great.
Coach had a lot to say there, Rich. Can you pick up some of that for us? Maybe interpret a little bit.
Well, he made it pretty clear that he wanted them to have a good run here, and he used the word bury them. So I think he wants them to extend that lead a little bit, and he continued to tell them to do a good job on the boards. They were able to get some easy putbacks there, and I think he wants them to see if they can extend this lead a little bit and maybe put the game away here.
And that's exactly what the Bears do, following instructions. That was Stapleton to Medansky. Nice assist by Ashley Stapleton. And Sylvia Medansky puts it in. The Bears up 50-49 as we start the 4th and final period. That's Jack. I keep wanting to say Jackie. It's not Jackie. It's Carrie. Carrie Schutz. Papa with the ball. Over to Brownlee. She's a little unsure of the ball, handling the ball there, but she gets it back to Schutz, who takes it to the hoop. O'Reilly right with her, getting a little help from her teammates. We have Brownlee with the shot off over the rim, long. That's Erin Kenny bringing the ball up. She kicks it over to Masterton, who did not walk that time. I thought the official was going to blow the whistle. Okay, as you can see, Masterton to Stapleton to O'Reilly. Round to Kenny. They reverse the ball. Stapleton cuts through. So does Masterton. Ball does not go inside. Bears got plenty of time. There's no shot clock in high school basketball. We can hold it for the whole period, and there's 6:38 remaining. That would be something, wouldn't it, Rich?
Hey, well, we're up now, so I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Take the air out of it. You know, that old North Carolina four corners, Princeton plays that way. They use up the full shot clock. No shot clock here. We use up the quarter. Wow, that was nice ball movement. I like to see that kind of game.
That is nice.
Wow, the Bears were patient. They held the ball for over a minute and come away with the hoop, which is what you want to do. Bears are up by 11, 52-41. Nice screen there. O'Reilly runs into a brick wall in the person of Eskin. Oh, she comes over. No way. Wow. Oh, my goodness. He missed another one.
Man.
He missed another one. A foul was on O'Reilly.
Can't do a better job than that right there. You can't teach it any better than that.
That is probably the best defense that I've seen played on Carrie Schutz. And I've watched that young lady since she was a freshman at Edison. As we said before, she's going to Seton Hall. We're going to go over and catch Coach Carney just for a second here.
All right, then just get out on your own.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Do you want me or Sylvia have 32?
What?
Which one of us has 32 now?
You want to go back to 30 and her?
No, I was just wondering.
Yeah, stay with what you got. Okay.
Say 30.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, okay, you have 30. I have 30?
Hey,
Oh, that's me.
on Zoom, just remember, on Zoom, if they start to come out and deny, run your back doors. All right, come on. Keep playing defense right now. Guys, we want to control the glass and run the fast break. All right, Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears, come on.
Control the glass and fast break. What do you say, Rich?
Well, Edison hasn't scored yet. I think their defense has been real good this fourth quarter.
5:59, so we've knocked 2 minutes off of this period without Edison being able to put in a hoop. That foul was costly on the part of that official. O'Reilly picks up her second. We disagree with that call, but of course he's got the whistle and we got the microphone here. Okay, we got Schultz guarded closely by O'Reilly, driving her crazy. Boy, I would hate to have O'Reilly guarding me. I know that. I saw a little travel. Going for a walk. Katie Eskin, number 25. Coach Jaworski's up and is rather animated, trying to tell her player, put it on the floor and take it to the hoop. You can't score unless you shoot. As we said before, the team that shoots the most baskets wins.
Exactly.
Most of the time. I mean, I've said that before, if I take 100 shots and you take 50, I'm probably going to win the ball game. That's usually what happens in basketball. Okay, we have like shots in soccer or anything else. Gets it inbounds. Kenny gets it in. Inside Ashley Stapleton to Sylvia Medansky for 2, and that was a nice pass by Ashley. The Bears moved the ball. Ashley Stapleton's got the ball. Kenny for 2. Good. That's Aaron Kenny. Coach Jaworski does not look very happy for Edison, and I don't blame her.
Well, especially after having a timeout where you try to settle things down and get something accomplished, to come out of that timeout and turn the ball over and give up some shots like that.
Right, that ball was off the hands of Brownlee. Kenny will trigger in. She has a lot of trouble. 5 seconds, and the Bears give it back to him. You got to throw that ball somewhere or call. No, well, coach probably doesn't want a timeout, although we got plenty of timeouts at this juncture in the game.
I guess the one good thing about that is at least you can set up your defense, where if she made an errant pass, it might be tough to get back on defense.
Right.
But
it looks easy to throw that ball in, but it's not, because Edison is very aggressive, and although Papa throws the ball away and Medansky has the shot.
Good decision right there to bring it out.
It was, and Aaron Kenny came back out to Masterton as well. Stapleton, Edison picking up the pressure here on defense against the Bears. We have O'Reilly. We have that 5-second count. The official had started his count. Stapleton with the ball. Bears being patient, working the ball around. I think Sylvia can take Eskin to the basket, but she doesn't. And Masterton back outside to Kenny. Kenny from the three-point line. She hit several of those. Nice pass inside. Back out to Kenny. Had the shot. Passes it up. Gives it to Masterton. Coach is kind of instructing here. Well, that was Carrie Schutz. That's a little frustration foul, I think. She's trying to steal the ball, obviously. But she knocks it away, and that's, I think that'll be the 15th foul against Edison. And, of course, the shot is taken on the 7th.
I was talking to Reggie the other day, and he said the one thing that Bears are having a little bit of trouble with is, when they have a lead, to slow it down a little bit and run an offense. And he's got to be happy with this right here, as long as they don't turn that ball over there where they're taking some time off. I think they got to be a little bit more aggressive, though. They passed up a couple shots I think they might have been able to take there. You don't want to get in that lull where you're not taking any shots, and you want to still play your game. You want to play how you got there, but they're doing a nice job at running some clock off here.
Bears are up 56-41, and as Rich said, they're not in a hurry to score, but with 3:50 remaining, you certainly have to look at the basket. That was off Sylvia Medansky's right hand and out of bounds, and Brownlee lets it go out. It'll be triggered back in by Carrie Schutz into Brownlee. Guarded by Medansky. Looks like they want to get it inside or back. Obviously, they want to get it back to Carrie Schutz, but foul against Edison. Katie Eskin on her third foul. Official said that the East Brunswick player had established her position, and Eskins came and knocked her over, which you can't do that.
I love that charge. You get a foul on the other player, get the ball back. Great play there.
I thought that was a good call, but whenever you have that kind of contact, you never know which way the official's going to go, and a lot of times it's purely a matter of what angle you see it from. We'll go to Reggie.
Cheat. you're just going to run to an open spot and almost just play keep away. You understand? Because again, they've kind of figured out what the pattern is now. What I want you to do coming down, if she's there, hit her. I want you to run down. Now, it's going to go Heather to Jill to you, all right? Heather will go through, set the screen for Jill. If we have the sucker layup, hit her. If not, then again, you're just into zone playing keep away. Now, set the down screen a little bit sooner, okay? Be leery of your back doors right now or your pressure release, okay? No hurry. Hey guys, now, everybody also, listen, pivot protection, their next foul, we go to the foul line, okay? On the press breaker, Heather, on the press breaker, babe, let's run the man-to-man press breaker, right? Man-to-man press breaker. Come on, Bears, playing well. Win, 1, 2, 3, win, come on.
That's interesting. Coach is talking, but Heather's over there trying to get some oxygen. She's been working very hard this evening. Coach went through a variety of things. Basically, what did he say, Rich?
Well, he said, they might pick up the pressure to be tough with the ball. He gave them a press breaker in case they did press, and he just said he wanted them to run a play, look for something there, and if not, get back into their zoom where they just kind of reverse the ball, run some cuts, and we know they might be fouled, so be tough with the ball here.
Coach mentioned down a couple times. What is that?
I know ultimately that play ends up where there's a back screen for someone where they look for a layup, and if not, they just reverse the ball up top and run. I guess their set play here is zoom, where they just run some cutters off and then reverse the ball.
Bears turn the ball over after trying several of the options that Coach tried to instruct them on. I'm sure that he would rather have, she traveled. She did a little skip. That's what I would have called too. That was Nicole Brownlee took a little skip, and the whistle by the official and turns it back to the Bears. Masterton will trigger into Riley.
Tell you what, the Eagles have not scored yet in this fourth quarter.
See, I wasn't going to say that because now they'll come down and score. But that's correct. They have not scored, and Carrie Schultz, that's a travel. She can't roll over. Once she's in that position, she was on her stomach, and she rolled over to get to see where her teammates were to pass them. As soon as you do that, it's considered a travel. Kenny triggers it into O'Reilly, who is guarded very closely by Jackie Kunz. The Bears are going to move the ball around now, trying to burn some more time off that clock. We're in no hurry. We're down to 2 minutes here, Rich.
Yeah, if I was Edison here, I'd be starting to foul so they can get in the bonus a little bit here, but they're just content with playing monkey in the middle here.
They're wondering how long we can hold this ball without turning it over, and the Bears have done extremely well. The count begins by the official. The defensive player has to come up and play tight for the count to begin, but then there's 5 seconds, and you have to move the basketball.
I don't know if Coach here from Edison thinks the game's over or something, but in East Brunswick will just keep holding it until they come out and foul.
Oh, this is Eagle in the middle. In this situation, the Bears have held the ball now for almost a minute, and then kick off of Brownlee. O'Reilly's pass intended for Kenny was kicked out of bounds. We have Ashley Stapleton coming out of the ball game and being replaced by number 5, Jamie Assini, who hit those tremendous 2 3-pointers in the third quarter to give the Bears a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, kind of took the air out of the Eagles, those 2 threes. They cut it down where I think it was, 2 or 3 ball game, and then hitting those threes gave Bears a little bit of cushion going into the fourth quarter there.
Clipped their wings a little bit here. The Eagles were not soaring once the fourth period has begun. Jamie Assini to the basket. Nice pass. I'm going to call an offensive foul with 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the fourth period. And the foul is against Jamie Assini for the Bears. Coach is kind of confident here. Rich is pulling his starters out of here. We have the substitutes who have played this evening, but into the game with 1 minute to go, and we're up. East Brunswick's up by 15. I'm not too sure. We got Schutz with the ball. Nice pass inside. Easy layup. That's Edison's first basket by Katie Eskin, who is the leading scorer for the Eagles this evening with 16. We're going to get you some of these names here as soon as we can. Turnover by the Bears by number 25. That's DeMarzo, Tara DeMarzo. We're down to 23 seconds. Inside, another basket by Eskin, excuse me. Ball's brought up. It's picked off by Brownlee. She takes the ball to the hoop and puts it in the basket. That was Nicole Brownlee. We're down to 3 seconds. 47 for the Eagles, 56 for the Bears. The Bears go to 9-2. The Eagles fall to 10-3. A very, very important Red Division win for East Brunswick. Rich, boy, oh boy, we're tied at half. It's hard to believe. We were tied at halftime. The score was 48-41 at the end of the third period. Midway through that quarter, the Bears were up by 15 or 16, I think it might have gotten to at one point. And they just dominated the second half of this ball game.
Yeah, I think, like we said before, those two big threes by Jamie Assini there kind of turned the tide in our favor a little bit and allowed us to start off that fourth quarter with a nice little run that kind of put the Eagles out of the game there. And I think also another thing that we have to keep in mind is that that fourth quarter, I think the Bears were able to wear down Edison where they were tired playing catch-up a lot, and that takes a lot out of you to have to do that.
Rich, I think you called it exactly correctly. It did. It certainly looked to me that when we got into that fourth period, kind of latter parts of the third period, the Edison girls really, they were looking around and said, where is the oxygen? And they just wore out. And that's what that press and the up-tempo game will do for you. And the Bears have mastered that over the years, certainly since Reggie Carney joined the East Brunswick High School coaching staff. And I think that was in 1990, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's been here about 12 years now,
about 11
right?
or 12 years.
12 years.
And certainly the fortunes of the Bears have risen each year that he's been here, and we've been on top. And we are on top again in the Red Division, undefeated in the Red Division, looking to extend that and get back to the GMC championships. We all like to play. I think this year it's at South Brunswick.
Yep.
I'm not sure it's at Rutgers, but that's always a great pleasure. We will be back here again, EBTV3. We'll be back here again to do some boys games and other additional girls games throughout the season. It has certainly been a pleasure, Rich. Thank you very much for your commentary and your insight into another great victory on the part of the Bears. That final score again was
56-47 for the Bears.
56-47 for East Brunswick. Thank you very much, and we'll see you back here at East Brunswick High School.